Yes. 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 I think it's working. I haven't restarted. Never. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Man, 2019? 3 years ago? Or 2.5 maybe? 2019? That's how long ago I fucking used this thing? What, to play Sea of Thieves? I think? What? Oh yeah, and then I cancelled it and bought the game. I think. Because I was spending more than the game was worth or whatever. You know, fucking Xbox or Microsoft Studios just bought Blizzard. You know, got WoW, Overwatch, fucking something else. Blizzard. Diablo, of course. I think I used to pay this, and it was... You get a first month for $1, by the way. You should definitely try it. But then be okay with the fact that you're probably gonna forget and pay like $15 or 17 or... And that's without tax. Right? It would say tax included, it doesn't. It doesn't, but I don't know if I did pay or not. The tax over that. I think so. Now, if we look here, the difference. Unlimited access to 100 high quality PC games. Across PC, console, and Android. So are you really going to play on Android? And do you play on the Xbox? You have an Xbox too? You know, then maybe, okay. New games added all the time. Xbox Game Studio title when they're premiere. Member discount and deals. Exclusive free perks including in-game content and partner offers. I mean, like for one game, you're paying $5 a month for that. Once a year. Play games on your mobile phone and tablet from the cloud. Yeah, I guess if you... like, I don't know, if you play games, you got a kid who likes to play games on his phone, and you connect the phone and everybody gets to play, you know. Nah, maybe something like that. And here you get gold. Xbox Live Gold includes deals with gold, games with gold, console multiplayer. I don't think I've ever used this. Even when I had it, I was like, what is this for? What am I paying this for? I think it's just for console. And then you get the same EA Play, whatever. So honestly, $12 a month that's enough. And I believe I paid. That's what I used to pay. And it was more than enough. Actually, a little more, a little much. There's EA also who has their own pass. I think EA has their own pass, and who else? Is Origin the same as EA? Steam might. Oh my god, dude.
Streaming just chatting.
Please.
New age investment.
Investment. I think we're good. All right. Get data from other sources from the web. I've looked at other like possibilities. You're trying to get a table. I don't know if I have a table. Probably product. And all the other programs, they do this, but not automatically. You have to like click a bunch of things and stuff, and it's I said, you know what? That's enough. I'm gonna save my time, my effort. I'm willing to pay. Can you imagine if I paid, what is it, 75 CAD with tax and conversion? Like, I don't know, 5 years plus of Microsoft Office, dude. That's like 60 months. That's like $1 a month. That's pretty good. I like that. Especially if I get to use it the way I want to use it, and I know how to use it. I might be able to. Well, looks like I'm wrong. I'm gonna give it a chance. Just want to get the same fucking data every fucking time. It's not a table, it's just a thing. Exactly there all the time. I should be able to do that. What if I just ask for this instead? Oh. What's going on? Element, web view. Having a hard time doing the thing. Hey, Moxman is live. You are shadow banned. Excel. Get data. Website.
Today we're going to import data from the web to Excel. Obviously, one way
I hope so.
Our data. I want to import. If I'm happy, I have the ability to
So
our data. I'll just remove this. Let's go and grab the URL of that page.
yes,
Go back to Excel, go to the data tab,
yes,
and get the data from web.
that's what we did.
Paste the URL.
We pasted.
click on
We said okay.
This is going to launch the query editor, and it's going to
Yes.
try to find the tables on this page. Now we
Sure.
have the ability to switch from table view to the web page view, just to make sure that we are on the correct page. Now you can switch back by selecting table view here. This
Okay.
is like the table I want to import.
Well, that's pretty impressive. This is all really, really clean. And for me, my fucking website is like, yeah, we're gonna try that again, brother. Let's say from web here. I think it does. From web. So what I did is I took out a big part of the URL. We're just gonna try that. We're gonna start with a simpler example. Same thing, but it's not a foil price, just a regular price. Okay. Or are we making progress, chat, or what? Please wait while we establish a connection. Yeah, so the program is trying to connect to a web page. This is 2022. Maybe I'll have to wait till 2042, but I think we can do this. I think we're able to do this. Come on. Do it. Are you telling me that I have too many things open on my computer? Can you imagine if I had to keep track of all this in my head? Wouldn't be a normal person. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, ay, ay. I'm not asking for the moon. Maybe I need to go, I could go on another website. It's just that this is the more direct kind of price source. Damn, we have to try another website. What the hell? What is this? What is this? What is this? You wanna fucking work? I paid $50 for you. I didn't even need to. Straight anonymous. Just that. Connect. Just that. Maybe that's what I did wrong last time. Well, it's not going as planned. But I would like to have this price, please. This is all I need. Just a little digit on the page. Come on, brother. You can do it. Okay. But I am resourceful. We'll have to try another website. Possibly other tech too. I had to fuck it up. Does it happen to you, chat, when you're like 30 and you stretch and you get lightheaded while you stretch?
new album, Still Over It. Out now on Spotify.
This is Topsify's Get Fit for Life playlist. Click the banner to listen now on Spotify.
Okay. So yeah, it doesn't seem to be doing much, huh? Let's say 603. Pretty bad. Load. Oh god, what have I done? Not seeing anything. Control Z. Go back. Undo. Yeah, finally. Very good, very good. And now what?
If I'm happy with this and I don't want to make any additional changes on this or add any transformation, I can load this directly to my page. And if I want to load it to my existing page, I'm going to go with load to and select existing worksheet, click on OK. This is going to create a query to that page. You can see the query right here. When I hover over it, we can see when it was last refreshed and the data source that it's connected to. This all looks good, but let's say the fact that these are empty is going to give me problems in my further analysis. So let's assume I have formulas that are referencing this and I need these to be filled. I can go and add a transformation step to this. So let's launch Power Query again. I'm going to double click on the query here and add a step to fill these down. So let's go to transform. Up here, we can see fill and fill down. Nothing happened when I clicked on this, although I can see the step here, but I don't see these being filled down here. So it looks like these are not recognized as empty by Power Query. So I'm going to add a step before I fill this down, and I'm going to make sure that these are really empty. So with this highlighted, I'm going to go back to the Home tab, click on Replace Values, and ask me if I'm sure I want to insert a step in between. Yes, I do. So go with Insert. The value to find is just an empty string, properties. You can, and this is something for, let's do here. I'm just going to, because this is just going to be a report that I'm going to show the tourists. I'm not going to perform any mathematical operations on this. So that's the weather forecast. I learned I'm going to use the word rain as well. Otherwise, I'm just going to go with do is open my Excel file and refresh this sheet, and I have the updated information. Found something new here. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already, so that you can get updates when I put out new videos here.
Hello and welcome to this video tutorial from ComputerGaga.com.
Computer Gaga.
We are going to look at how we can import multiple pages from the web with one query into our Excel spreadsheet. So the previous video I did a couple of days ago.
This one. Maybe this one too.
Nice and simple. But in this example, in this website, I would like to import multiple pages. So this is Box Office Mojo and
Hold on, chat. Fucking
Box Office. And you can see along the top we have links for years. Lots of every URL. And drag it down to straight me. Just we have that year in there, and if I can change the year to whatever I want, and as I click on it, to movies sheet, I'm going to put it as a table just next to the information I have in that URL table, and if I click OK,
I'm expecting a table. Yeah, it is.
At the moment from just one of those pages. Let me zoom out a bit on this now. And you can see the query on the right, 26 rows. Really, really good stuff. But what we want to do is edit that so that it can do all of the pages that we ask of it. Something above equals greater than. And you can see at the bottom, no syntax error. Web content. That it's shooting that as a query. Custom column. URL. Close bracket. New function as table. Which columns do we want to get?
I'm just trying to see if he's gonna do what I want him to do.
This week, data.
I mean, it's full of stuff, but that's not what I want. Single cell. So now I need to find a video that can show me how to do just one cell.
And you will be able in yellow. Click then this relative select to phone. Using relative select again, parse and delete and enter the number of times you'd like this cycle to run it right away. or leave parsub, name your file, football bracket, data, and the inter.
Someone's doing it for sure. You know what I mean? Someone is definitely doing it. How can I tell it I just want like this cell? You know, B3.
Alright, today I'd like to show you a neat trick in Excel which allows me to link information from a website into an Excel spreadsheet. Tab along the ribbon. But then you can go to an address.
What's up, CG? What are you up to?
Rate table. And it pops up all my Google information.
I'm trying to keep an inventory of what I have
rates.com.
and pull the price of things
So I'm going to click that link and again
from the web page so that when this updates, it also updates my Excel sheet. Because at that point, what I can do is say, okay, compare this to the price that I paid for it, like $3. And then what I can do is say, give this a condition where this would turn red if it would go lower than 3, or green if it's twice the amount, for example. So that everything that is green is going to be super easy to see. That means, okay, I need to sell. And just do my operations. So I know that we can do here. We can color code stuff. And this I was able to get from the web.
Interesting.
Yeah. And this I was able to get from the web. So this here is actually updating itself. Maybe I need to press like refresh or whatever, but that's no big deal. But I didn't copy and paste the blank information I copied. I asked it to go on the website to get it.
The rates table section. And here's what you need to take a look at. When you load up a website, there are these little yellow arrows. Okay, and this indicates the table that you want to bring in.
But yeah, we're choosing to invest in Magic, but also I decided to go back into crypto and stocks. I'm going into stocks also.
A lot of websites can get broken down.
Stocks already have like some kind of organization Excel already with stuff like this, so I can like fix it.
So in this case, I'd like to take this table.
And I can do the same with Bitcoin, I guess.
Oh really? What do you have your eyes on for crypto and stocks?
Put a little check mark in it.
Stocks, I don't have anything now.
The yellow arrow, you click, adds a check mark, and we're ready to go.
Crypto is going to be the basic.
I'm just going to start with just this one.
Just like 5, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Doge, Ripple, I think, and
I'm gonna hit OK.
maybe I'll have like something else.
Gets the information and then pulls it into Excel. And of course, we might be thinking
Mostly Bitcoin.
Well, you know, that's great and everything, but I could have copied and pasted. Why didn't I just do that? Well,
Now I'm trying to get just like this cell here.
the big difference is that this
Or at least if it can ask me, do you want this cell?
You check out Solana.
Or this cell?
It's a big market cap coin with lots of potential.
data is now connected to that website.
Ba, 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 ba.
Numbers and formulas.
Yeah, I can look into that.
And then tomorrow I want to get up-to-date figures.
I see it. Okay, you're lucky. I see it.
Versus the US dollar, the euro, or the
I was like, I don't see it.
all I would have to do is refresh the data, and you can do that on the data tab. There's a refresh button. You can say refresh, which will refresh the active connection that you're clicked into, or you can do refresh all. But you see down here,
We will get back to this in a minute.
again, goes to the website, gets up-to-date information, and puts it in my spreadsheet.
So what happened is he took all of this. Again, they just take the whole thing.
Give it a shot. It's pretty get the new information, and away you go.
Hello everyone, welcome to Excel 10 tutorial. In this advanced Excel tutorial, I'm a website. Just click on the copy the website URL. Here write your URL. Okay, I have already copied, so please click here more. And you can see this data is loaded here, and I'm going to simply copy this table, or I'm going to import this table to my worksheet. And you can see total now if I show existing worksheet, or I can create a new worksheet. Okay,
This is really powerful, by the way. Having the ability to not have to go on the website, compile multiple information that you need, up to date from the web into a spreadsheet that you can make operations on, you know, have your formulas, find what you need from the numbers, is already something we can do, but having it up to date is very powerful.
Refresh every 60 minutes or your preferred time, and you can select this one. Refresh
Excel is
data
off
when
if you
opening
know
the
how to
file.
use it.
You can automatically refresh this data after certain time.
By the way, if you're interested in what I'm going to be doing with this Excel, you can go to the Microsoft Store and download Excel for free, I believe. I paid $50, but man, if you can try to download Excel if you don't have it, or OneNote and Word from the Windows Store, thank me later.
You can refresh data when you open the file, and you can also refresh data manually. So you can select it from here, and if I click on OK and click OK again, now you can see all those data has been imported. Now
And it's taking all the web sheets, the whole thing.
And it's going to be changed according to the website. So if this data is changed on the site whenever you open the file. So this video, please.
Now we have the Power Query Editor. So this is it's part of Excel, and you get to edit the query. The query is what you are asking it to look at. So I could like even erase stuff here, but I don't want to do that every query. I want to do that every time I ask for a query. Let's X paste. What did you get? You got the value of my cell? No, that's not what I want. Like here, you also get the value of the cell. You know. And we can update it. But we have values. That's interesting. Okay. That can happen. Let's try another one. I don't know, just the first name that comes to mind. We take this. Kind of rough without music. Does this have a... Oh, you can't see Dick's. Spotify. We duck on desktop.
how to combine multiple workbooks into one worksheet in Microsoft Excel. Hello everyone, welcome to Excel 10 tutorial. In this
tube.
Excel tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can combine or merge multiple workbooks and you turn into a worksheet. Okay, in a previous tutorial I have showed something similar where you would be able to combine multiple workbooks into one workbook. Okay, that means each workbook will be converted into a different worksheet and that will be merged inside your master workbook. But in this tutorial we are going to do it a bit differently. We are going to combine all those workbook and worksheet and merge them into a single worksheet. Okay, and we are going to do it using Power Query. No need to use VBA this time. Let's get started. So this is a workbook I have already opened.
Not doing shit.
This will be the master workbook. Let's minimize it. And here in this folder, I have 3 workbooks, each with one worksheet. And
It's not on. I'm so dumb.
Workbook which is not in this folder. I will show you why I keep this out here. Let's check each workbook. This is the first one. Here we have ID, job title, email address and first name and last name. Remember, all this data is fake. It's dummy data. I just use it for educational purpose. So we have here ID and serial number which is from 1 to 100. This is the first workbook. Workbook name is 1. If we open the second workbook, similar data, same format, ID, job title, email address, first name and last name. Okay, but here we have our ID starting from 101 to 200. Okay, let's go to the third workbook. Hello everyone, welcome to Excel 10 tutorial. In this
That's what I like. So that when I start a video, it just stops the music.
This advanced Excel tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can import dynamic data from a website.
I need to make tutorials on this shit. It's so good, dude.
Let's get started. Take a look at here, we have a blank worksheet here and I'm going to import data from a website. Just click on the browser and I'm going to import data imported right from the properties. Like I said, you can set a timer for refresh or you can refresh the site whenever
Whoa, how do you auto refresh?
you open the file. So these are the options. I select automatically refresh this. You can see it's selected because there is a tick mark here. And if I click import and select the data range, I can import that to existing worksheet or I can create a new worksheet. Okay, if you want, you can click on these properties. And
Oh, you can go on properties. Are you serious? Let me try to... But if I edit the number 3 and then number 3 doesn't appear anymore, that's gonna blow. Let's leave it for now and keep fucking with it. Excel is such a powerful tool. When you play with numbers, there's nothing like it. You can just have all kinds of formulas in there and it just gives you the answer, you know. let's say there's a formula for like your risk assessment or whatever. You know, you say, you come here, you type equal. Did I ask for this column here? What happened here? The fuck is this? Just a quick tell here. So you can go equal or some shit. You can do an average, a sum. You can start playing with, let's say you do average. Yeah, sure. You can select these two, whatever you want. And then if you know how to type formulas in a computer, you come here. For example, if you want to divide this by this number, you know, you can do that. Then multiply by 100 because it's 100%.
Are you opening an eBay magic card shop or?
Well, I already have been doing operations on eBay, and I'm of the opinion that before you open a shop, you actually want to do operations in something that you like to do. You know, like if you want to say, I'm going to sell cards on eBay, I'm going to open a shop, blah, blah. Well, you want to sell first. And if you do that enough, then you can say, okay, well, I'm going to open a shop, or I keep moving forward with that. But you just doing the operations, you know, is going to be a good start. I've sold cards before, yeah. That's it. That's all we need.
Find the Decibel every weekday morning on Spotify.
Just get data, dude. Get data. Data. Get data. That, it didn't used to be like that. It didn't used to be there like that. I don't think so. This is new from like 5 years ago.
It doesn't seem right, right? That's why I like Public Mobile. Affordable plans, no contracts, and amazing
You get all kinds of data in here.
In my terms, in our terms, but definitely not their terms. Public Mobile, mobility on your terms.
Hey Spotifyers, click or tap the banner to listen to Workout. Pop hits to keep your workout fresh. Brought to you by Smartwater. Every reset starts with a sip.
Where are you? Select which level to apply to these settings. Every time I'm going to Scryfall, this is what it's asking. It's asking where every time you're going to Scryfall/card or Scryfall/card/MDR, apply these settings. You know, but every time I gotta put the fucking URL. Maybe it has an API. API documentation, card objects, card imagery, bulk data. Probably be an easier way to go get our stuff. If you like the code, let's figure out who's talking first. Zig, you like the code, and the API becomes more powerful because you get to ask it for certain values and not like stuff that is on the web page. Doesn't need to load all of that stuff. Right now I just want something that works, and then we'll look into optimizations after. Right, I think that's how development works. Table, please. Ah. with a star. What the fuck is this star doing in my graph? What does transform data mean? Delete? Why can't it be that simple? I'm fucking up. Refresh. Okay. It starts here. Then it goes here. It takes the source. This is the source. Okay. These are layers. Layers of operations. This is the source, the website. We navigate to the table. We change stuff. And what is this? Okay, this is probably where I could ask it to take how to display.
And you can enable this refresh every 60 minutes or your preferred time, and you can select this one.
That's really cool. If you do stocks day trading, dude, you get to refresh every 5 minutes if you want. Every minute.
When opening the file, that means you can automatically refresh this
5 seconds.
after certain time, or you can refresh data when you open the file. And you can also, these are the dynamic, it's going to be changed according to the website. So if this data is changed on the site whenever you open the file video, please, you can say
Thank you very much. You gave me what I wanted. Now I have another question. How do you write to take? How do you write Excel query ask specific box cell? Fuck's sake, dude. Ah, okay, my bad. So this stays here. This there. Erased by Essenger and Kazuki. Drakkar.
Now, if you're like me, you love Power Query, but sometimes you have to send that Excel file to somebody else, and then when they open it up, that path to Power Query, or what you were using Power Query to pull in another file, is a absolute path. So how do you make that a relative path so that when you send it to someone, it always works on their computer? I'm going to show you how. Stick around in this video. Down in the description, because we're going to have the files for you to download later, and also some free stuff. So let's hop right into the spreadsheet. Hello everyone, welcome to the Excel. So here I have a table. This table of data was pulled in. I already did that work for you. If I go ahead and I double click this right here, so I'm going to open my Power Query editor. I just pulled this in from another file, and I'm going to show you that. So from on the Home tab, I'm going to click Advanced Editor. Take a look at this. Under the File Contents, right here, what we see is that I am pulling in an absolute reference to the file. So if I go send this to someone and they have the same file name on their computer because I'm testing it on mine, but I'm giving it to them as a consultant, right? Leave this right here. The first step is you want to create a new place on your spreadsheet that's going to
His cells are invisible.
right file path of the file you're working on. So over here, I've created a setup tab. I've given it the name file path. It pulls back. How did I do that? Cell allows us to path or file name.
Wait, what did you do?
I wrote address. This actually should be
Cell?
file path or file name. I'm not really sure that you need the address here for the file name.
Wait, he goes cell. He's saying I want the cell. It's a function, by the way. He wants the cell of this file name, which is the file path, and he wants this cell. Okay.
But I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, so you see that it pulled back the full file name. That includes the file path, the name of the file itself, plus the worksheet tab. So we don't really need all that information. In fact, the only thing we really need is everything up into that square bracket. So of a certain bit of text within another bit of text. So here I'm just going to
look at this wizard go, dude.
Right? So that brings back 26. That means that it found it at the 26th spot. I want to actually pull back the first 25 characters because I don't want to include that square bracket. So I'm just going to hit -1 right there. And you see it goes to 25. So then the next thing I want to do here is I'm going to type in left, right? So that's going to say, what do we want to pull back, right? So left is going to ask, what is the text of the string we want to pull back? Well, here I'm just going to repeat cell. I'll put in the file name. The reference is A1, right? So then how many characters? I'm going to pull back the find. Remember, it found 26. So this is going to evaluate to 26. Less 1 is 25. I close that. I hit enter. You see it does everything we want it to do, right? So pulled it back. Pretty easy. So in here, I have the formula, and I'm going to go up to my name.
The kind of shit you forget 5 years later if you don't use it.
Editor. I'm going to go here. I'm going to hit enter.
I know there's a simple way of doing what I'm trying to do.
Here's what's happening here. I named it with a range in this first where it says sample text. I'm going to edit. I'm going to use the ampersand. What is this code in the if you want to just double what's been us on Facebook, check us out on
The fuck is this? Transform column types. Data 0. Source 0 data. So if I say like data 0, this is this. Keep. It's making another table. Holy Christ. The fucking shit is going on? No. God, what am I doing? So what happens if I copy and paste this? Enter. Nothing. Interesting. I mean, this is so powerful, but so brand new. So cool. I get to remove it, and then here, and I get to point back to it, I think. But of course, I don't want to have like extra page for no reason. I just want the data, right? Which one is it? Did I tell you about the time that I tried to make a bot who fucking could buy stocks? It used an API. It used the exchange's API. You can have bots buying on exchanges. Still have the bot draft because it was never fully functioning, you know? Now we're fucking around. And it's gonna end up being something. God, oh God. Crash. You have to like, instead of Control V, you have to do Control Shift V, dude. Control Shift V, I said. Jesus Christ. So weird. I want to do it. KM? KM? The fuck? You go like this and you go M? Oh my god, dude. So Scryfall for this is saying the same price? Not really, it should say market price. By the way, there's a fucking thing here I want. What about the foils? Is it here? Oh, we see the latest sales? I didn't notice. Oh, that's so cool. You can get the latest sales. You can like see what's going on. You know what I mean? If you see like 21, 22, 23 within like 5 minutes, you can tell something's hot. Shit, dude. This can be so powerful. But the issue is it doesn't take this. Hey, it was $20 a second ago. Who's buying everything? It was 19 something. Stop buying my cards. Get data. Just this one. It's just this one. Bloop. Okay, it seems to be working a little better now because I just took this thing. Nope. Not Duh.
Twitter, and also check me out, or check us out at
Check me out, he says. Bring Excel variable into Power Query. Surprisingly easy. Programming is surprisingly easy. No. Spire Garden. Spire Garden. The poor land that is not loved. If it's an expedition. Such a weird thing. Ah? An existing connection, you say? Oh my god. You can see here how an API is really going to help us get a product every time. You know, you can ask the API, say, Spire Garden. Yes, Spire Garden. Do you want this one or this one? Load and load to. Let's do the load to. Existing worksheet. Why this worksheet? Let's do C3. But at least it put it there. It didn't fucking make new pages. And now it's also fucking giving me like this stuff that I don't need. I don't need this. Can I move this now? What if I just take this? I'm like, fuck you, and I just take this. Or these two. you know. Why is the print still here? I just took that out. The fuck is going on? What is this? It brings it back. But every single one of them. This is connection only. Oh god. What a mess. Huh? It's a column. This is a column. We want to reduce rows. Remove rows. Remove bottom row. How many rows do you have to remove from the bottom? 1. Oh, so you go and modify it like that? Okay. What about you remove the top one too? Wait, what? These are the only 2 ones that are supposed to be here? What about those here? These are values. These are part of the function. Cannot remove those here. Choose columns? Okay, now what? Keep row? What if I take out the last 2 columns? Remove columns. Oh god. Oh no. Where's the undo? There is no undo. There is no undo, chat. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'd like to learn more. It was really well explained. How do you undo? Oh my god.
Find that I'm alive in any way at all, well, that'll be a pleasant surprise. I quite like surprises. But I strongly take leave to doubt it. One can't live without fear. It's a question of what is your attitude towards fear.
What the fuck is this song?
Now I'm in it. I'd like to give it my best.
It's got a fucking Nintendo cash cartridge. I'm gonna check him out. I've seen him twice already tonight. Okay, it's done. We got it. This is the query. And what do I do now? Save, close, and load. Alright, much tighter. Alright.
You feel as if you're drowning in passivity.
We'll come back to that.
I've set my face to try to...
In Excel, you can create a data type using Power Query. First, import your data. Select data.
And I like how it works on the music. It works so well. So impressive.
Data from web. In the box, enter the URL and select OK. For this example,
We're gonna have fun. You know, that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna have fun.
in the navigator, select the table you want to use. This shows the data in table view. Then select Transform Data. The Power Query editor will open with the data you selected.
Yes.
Press and hold the Control key and select one or more columns you want to use.
Yes.
The order of the columns in the new data type is determined by the order of selection. Select Transform, Create Data Type. Type a data type name, which will also rename the column of data. Select OK. The column with the data type icon and your newly named column header is created. All the columns you initially selected are collapsed into this one column. To add the data type to an Excel table on a worksheet, select Home, Close and Load. Now you can work with the data type. Select a data type cell to see its card, which shows all.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So you select this. This contains multiple information. Sure. Well, you can access it, sure, but I just want to remove it.
Column information vertically. Use the Insert Data button to add a new column of information, or even create formulas that reference data types. That's it.
Thank you, Microsoft. So powerful. There's so many things you can do. Great job on them for like developing access to all these sources of data. Really impressive. Another example here, like people don't know what to do with this program. So we got the area here of the lakes and the
I'm often asked, how do I get more
what is going on?
points?
The length of the lake and the maximum depth. So you could ask a simple formula like which one is the widest but the less depth? You know, so a very like flat kind of large lake. You know what I mean? For that, you would have to do what? You would have to divide the depth by the area, right? So that the wider it is, so you get to try both, I think, but like imagine if it's wide gives you a bigger number divided by depth, right? Will give you a bigger number. And if you do depth, which is this, divided by how wide it is, you'll get a fraction, which is also a number. And the smaller one, you know, will be the answer, or the larger one, I don't know. But you can do that by saying equal here, this divided by this, and then you take it and you copy it for all of them, and then you order it. And you get to see which one is the answer. It's super easy, super fast, super quick. Imagine being able to do things like that with numbers that change over time. So that every day you want to know the best or the top or the simplest or the smaller or the bigger. You know, you get to see this instantly on things that you are interested in. Whether it be a list of 30 stocks you're interested in, 40, 50 stocks. Instead of having 50 tabs, you get to have a list, see what's green, what's red. Powerful. Because it's fast, it's quick, it's effortless. And you being the one who programs it, know what this means, and they're fine. You can fine-tune them to the formulas that you want to apply. Oh, just one fucking row. Just one cell, just one cell. From data query in Excel. Just one cell. To a single cell. Based on a cell value. I think this one is going to be confusing for no reason.
Hello, this is Mark from Excel Off the Grid. In this video we're going to look at how we can change Power Query's source data based on cell values. If you want to work along with this video, you'll find links and instructions.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was saying. You get to compile them. That's already a good start.
If you want to take your Excel skills to the next level, then start right now by subscribing and getting notifications so that you don't miss a single video. In this video, we'll be looking at combining rows into a single cell using Power Query. If you want to work through the examples with me, you can download the examples file and you'll find the link below in the descriptions box. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so here's our source data.
I mean, that's interesting, but I think in the end, I'm going to use the API anyway. I'm just going to get a value.
We can see that Anna Watkins, for example.
Because, again, we're just like, bloop, and bloop.
Now the goal,
and we have to do this every time we open a fucking
for each employee
cell.
A list contained within a single cell. Before
Chart.
Power Query, we would need to use some complex formulas to achieve this end result. But with Power Query, it becomes a few simple transformations. With that, we're ready to load our data into Power Query. Select any cell within the table, then click Data from Table/Range. The Power Query window will open and show the data from the table. First, we will combine the equipment and the equipment attribute columns together into a
What did you click on?
Load our data into Power Query on the table, then click Data from Table/Range.
Data from Table/Range. Where is it? This one. Where is the data for your table? It's right here.
Range. The Power Query window will open and show the data from the table. First, we will combine the equipment and the equipment attribute columns together into a single column. Then, after that, we'll flatten the rows so we have a single cell for each individual. So click on the headings for the equipment and the equipment attributes column, then click Transform and Merge Columns. This will open the Merge Columns dialog box, and in the Separator drop down you can see various options in there. However, we want to separate in our example by a colon and a space, which isn't in that list. So we'll click Custom, and then in the box below we'll enter a colon followed by a space. We're going to give our new column the name of Equipment and then click OK. So there's our first step. Our equipment has now been compressed together so that the equipment and the equipment attribute
That's cool.
are now in one column.
Yeah.
Our next step involves using the Group By feature. For this, we want to click on the headings of the columns that we want to retain in the final output, but don't select the column that we want to perform the transformation on.
I think that's really cool what he just did there. Laptop, colon, space, that's the number, that's the tablet. The access card, that's the number. The phone, this is a phone number. You know what I mean? Like, this information goes with this information, the same way it did in the chart, but there was no need to keep them separate, chart wise. You know, this information goes with this information, no matter what. The same way that Smith and Benjamin could be together. You know, Benjamin, comma, Smith, space, Smith.
So click first name and last name columns, and then click Group By from the Transform ribbon. The Group By dialog box will open, and because we've selected multiple columns, the advanced option is already selected. You can see that we have our first name and last name columns already there, and if we needed to add more columns, we could click Add Grouping and add those. Let's give our column a new name of equipment, and then click on the Operation drop-down. What we'll see is that this list contains a number of numerical aggregators. And because we're working with text rather than numbers, it means that in our scenario, all of these operators will create an error. That's fine, we're going to select Sum, knowing full well it will create an error. After we've been through these transformation steps, we're going to edit the M code so that the list.sum function that's automatically created is changed for a text.combine function, which does work on text strings. Finally, select the equipment column in the drop down.
Or maybe you can do it here.
And then click OK.
Mm.
As you can see, our equipment column now contains errors.
Yeah.
We're now going to change the M code. Now, if the formula bar is visible, you don't need to do anything. However, if it's not, click View and then Formula Bar to make it visible. Now we can see our code. And we're going to delete the section that says list.sum and replace it with text.combine. Now, text.combine has a second argument, and that is the separator that is to be used. So we're going to put a comma, and then in double quotes, we're going to put a semicolon and a space. Click off
That's
that,
right.
and as you can see,
These are two variables in the function of text combine. Text combine took this, I suppose, and then it needed to know what to do with these two things. So that now the stuff here, combining. What the fuck just happened?
those rows have now been combined into a single cell. That's it, our data is now ready, so we can push it back into Excel.
Oh, we took everything from Benjamin Smith, and what the fuck is this fucking sorcery?
So click Home, Close and Load 2, and we're going to load this into the worksheet. So we've got Table selected, and then we're going to click Existing Worksheet, and we're going to put that into cell F1. Click OK to close the dialog box. Fantastic, there we have our end result loaded into Excel. And as you can see, each individual has their equipment listed next to them in a single cell.
Very well done.
And all of this is because of the magic of Power Query.
I have to agree, this is pretty impressive. He took the information from a website, remember? There's not just a list here. This is information from a website, and then he asked for it to be transformed and made this with it. That's pretty impressive, because if you change something on the website and then refresh, what this program is receiving, it will change the whole fucking thing. It'll miss it, like it'll have like added rows and missing rows because Anthony's been fired, and it gets to transform it every time into this. It's magical. That is so powerful. I mean, the readability of this compared to this, when it comes to accessing what Anthony needs to give before he fucks off, is pretty impressive. Anthony, do you have your laptop, your access key, your phone is still this? Your key holder is Y, and the tablet? Well, I need all of this now. Here, and if you can follow me to the door, please.
Right, that's it for me today. If you like this video,
That was sick, dude.
To compare this what you see here, but one difference is that Group A.
Again, they're grouping stuff together. They're transforming
of this
it,
of this here in sheet 1,
which is fine.
Regions north and
the idea is that it's always the same website, and the same website is being updated with information, and so it's easy. It's like, yeah, just update the website, and my shit will update by itself.
west are part of this. We can't really is clear. You can just hover over the language on the data here. Just once it.
But this is not meant for me, the guy who's trying to pick up, you know, 1,000 websites, you know, information. And every time I get a card, I need to do all of this. It's just a lot right now. I think I really want the API to help me pinpoint things that I need every time. I need this, I need this, I need that. And then with the API, you can say, well, would you be able to look for this card? And I just need to type the name of the card in the cell. You know? Keep the changes. Like, I can just come here and paste the name of the card. What have I done? What have I done? You know, just paste the name of the card. And then the API is like, instead of a bunch of errors, it'd be like, yes, I know this card. Here's the price. Here's the other price. Here's the thing you need. Here's the volume. Here's this. That's what I need, you know? But yeah, we're going to take a break. I'm going to clean up this stuff here. I'm going to take a shower. And tomorrow we're going to get to work. I mean, really work. We got to work. I work from home, and we're going to come back and work on this stuff. Next thing you know, it'll be up and running. Good shit.